internet. We're gonna be doing some more Xeno game. Xenosaga. Let's go ahead and get this started here. So if you're watching, I hope you get some popcorn ready here. Hang on, why is it not capturing my window? Hold on. TJ to capture while you're not capturing my game window. There we go. Is it up? Okay, I see it now. There we go. Okay. So I do own this game. Of course, I can't really play it on my PlayStation 2, so I have to do it this way. And but the advantage here is that the widescreen patch for this game actually looks pretty good, so I'm going to use that here. I didn't use the widescreen patches for Xenogears or any of my PlayStation games because I think they tend to stretch the screen out and make it look a little unnatural, so I didn't use those. But for the PlayStation 2 emulator, the widescreen patches actually look pretty good. So, and with Xenosaga, it actually looks perfectly fine. So anyway, I hope you are comfortable and brought your popcorn because we've got about half an hour of cutscenes, I think, up ahead here before we actually get to any gameplay. So anyway, let's just get to it. I may talk over a little bit of it. So. In the beginning, at Lake Turkana in Kenya. So if you watched my last, my kind of post-stream on Xenogears, I did mention that there was a lot of... Xenosaga takes a lot of the backstory elements from Xenogears. A lot of stuff that really isn't mentioned in the game. So there's going to be a lot of familiar sounding stuff that's going to happen in this game. And this is one of those scenes.
Concentrate on the northern cliff tomorrow. The ground there is hard, so be careful when you dig.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Masuda!
What is it? Did you find something?
Yeah, we followed the corridor from the lakeside. It matches the location described in the research paper.
Good. Show us where it is.
For the most part, the voice acting is good in this game, but Dr. Matsuda probably not so much.
It's different from the others.
I knew it!
I knew it! Also, he has a very awkward walk. Like his knees don't bend. If you know, it's just like one of those things you notice it, you can't really unsee it. By the way, remember this little plaque thing, because you're gonna see this again later in the game. Now, I was kind of wondering where Dr. Matsuda got that little key piece from. I don't think that's ever explained. But anyway, stuff happens. So it looks like there's a slight white line on the bottom. I don't know why they capture when they're catching that. Yeah, whatever. A goat! Oh my god, a goat. I don't know where that dude's saying ghost or goat, but it sounds like goat. There it is. The widescreen patch is stretching the video a little bit here, so the aspect ratio is a little bit off, but you can see it's supposed to be a round sphere, but it looks like a little bit oval, like. Pretty interesting opening scene. 4,000 years later. Big time leap there. And this is also a familiar scene, well not this bit. But the emulator floating through space. So we got kind of like two different things are happening in this cutscene. But yeah, the simulator is floating through space. There's a story behind that. Not all this science and technology. So it's there is kind of a vague resemblance to this opening cutscene with the opening of Xenogears. A little bit of a vague resemblance in the way they have it set up.
Commencing startup experiment. Open up an interconnection.
Roger. Opening interconnection. Connecting with dummy protocol.
A-line protocol zone secured.
Opening cage partition. 60 seconds to release. Beginning
Science
countdown. 57,
jargon.
56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51.
And just to be clear, this thing is a Zohar Emulator, it's not the actual Zohar. But it is still pretty powerful. And you're not supposed to touch it either, or else this happens.
All monitors clear.
3, 2, 1. Partition open. Proceeding with KOS-MOS body formation.
Body formation complete. Commencing Penfield mapping.
Proceeding with Encephalon construction.
Mapping percentage at 76, 77, 78.
Encephalon construction complete.
There's noise appearing in the temporal
Oh,
lobe.
you catch that music beat in the
It's
background?
on the left side of the temporal lobe. I'm showing slight stimulation of the synapses
Yeah, very,
in section 818. It's within permissible bounds, though.
Astronomers who is reusing some of Deus theme in the background there.
No. Let's keep going. Just stick to the menu. I'll try for a direct approach. Back me up.
Roger. Launching Nataraja connection system.
Woglinde is a very interesting ship. Never quite figured out how its internal configuration meshes with its exterior. You'll see.
Password accepted. Commencing Nataraja boot up sequence.
Tetsuya Takahashi. And Xenosaga's name was in the credits too, somewhere. I saw it. Anyway.
Alan, there seems to be a problem with the visual field connection.
Ah, I see a small break in the MT field, route K12. It looks like the bi-directional link in the V4 field is lagged too. Hold on a minute. I'll fix it now. How is it now, Chief?
Okay. Looks good.
I may have to try and
Let's
double
keep
check
going.
some of the game audio here. I don't know if it's like
Roger.
too loud. I know the game
Proceeding with KOS-MOS host
has a
separation.
lot of dramatic music here. I'll check it here in a moment when I actually get into some gameplay here. Should be just a moment.
Morning, KOS-MOS. How do you feel?
Good morning, Shion. All systems are normal.
Well, how about introducing yourself?
I am an anti-Gnosis humanoid fighting system, serial number 0000000001. Development name KPX, abbreviated name KOS-MOS. As I am currently configured for simulated battle, my output is limited to 22% of its normal capacity. My estimated weapons specifications are...
All right, that's good enough. Thanks.
Yep, that's enough.
You are welcome.
All I have for you today are the usual startup tests. Sorry to wake you up just for that. You'll have to go back to sleep once everything's checked out.
I see.
Do you feel sad or anything?
A predetermined set of emotions has been hard-coded into my emotion module to better facilitate interactions with humans. In order to better facilitate a relationship with you, Chief Engineer Shion Uzuki of the KOS-MOS Project, Vector Industries' first R&D division, I will emit an expression such as sadness only when that response is deemed necessary. However, the emotion module of my program has determined that this is not necessary at this time.
I guess you're right. I, of all people, should know that.
Your understanding is appreciated.
But you know, KOS-MOS, I've got mixed feelings about all this. Of course, I'm happy that you're awake, but the fact that you'll go back to sleep makes me a bit sad. On the other hand, the next time you wake up, it may be a time of much bloodshed. So deep down inside, I hope that day never comes.
You could say that.
Understand?
The algorithms I have been programmed with do not support the comprehension of illogical human thought.
Well, I hope you'll be able to understand someday.
I will do my best.
All right, KOS-MOS, shall we get started? Alan, let's pick up from process 277 where we last left off.
Roger. Placing target drones in the Encephalon. The drones are set to random movement and enemy ambush. How about a test run before the mission, Chief?
Sure, let's do that. Did you get that, KOS-MOS?
Affirmative.
Alright. Okay, so now we're sort of in gameplay now. Alright, so I just want to kind of go over. There were a couple of things kind of happening in that cutscene here, because I just wanted to kind of let it play out without talking over it too much. So the Woglinde and the task force there, you kind of saw all those ships there. They found this Zohar Emulator floating around in space. They picked it up. There's something like that in the backstory of Xenogears. So, like I mentioned, they are borrowing. There's going to be a lot of borrowing of some of those early story elements from Xenogears in this game. It's not exactly the same thing, because I think back in Xenogears it was supposed to be the actual Zohar that was floating around, that was found. And here in Xenosaga it's just the emulator that's found. So the actual Zohar is someplace else in the game world. It'll actually be quite a long time before we actually find the actual Zohar in the game, by the way. Yeah, that's not going to happen until episode 2 actually, so it's quite a ways off. Anyway. The other thing was this boot up. This is not a boot up. This is a test boot up of KOS-MOS in the Encephalon. This is basically almost like virtual reality, almost, but the Encephalon is not quite just virtual. In the Xenosaga universe, there's some dimensional and imaginary number stuff going on that trying to create it. It's quite a lot of metaphysical explanations behind it all, but I'll probably get into it a bit more later here, so we can just start some gameplay here finally. So this is just like a short tutorial bit, that's all this is. During quest you will trigger a battle when you come in contact with an enemy. Here you need to talk to KOS-MOS, select from the menu, This is just battle tutorial, I'm not really going to rebound this too much here. This is actually probably a good thing, because I've had like a massive headache today, so I'm probably not in the mood to talk over every voice line, so playing a game like this where most of the lines are voiced already is good. It's good for me today, so I won't have to quite do quite as much here, and just kind of talk more about the game as I'm playing here. Hello, dude. Oh, I can't actually talk to him. Okay, never mind. Target input complete. So, this is just going over some of the basics. I already pretty much know how to do all this stuff, so I was testing the game out over the past few weeks to basically get it to look as good and stable in the emulator, so I've been messing around with other stuff, so I already know how to do combat, so I'm just going to skip all this stuff here. But the combat's pretty simple. It's like a simplified version of the combat from Xenogears a bit. So, it's really not all that different. You just don't really have the death blows. But you can still save up AP points to do stuff, but yeah, that's kind of it. It's really not that complicated a system. Well, let's go to real combat here. Battle program has been set. Oh, Alan. Alan is the most important character in the trilogy. Honest to God, he is the most important character in the trilogy. It doesn't seem like it, but he is. Anyway. Yeah, whatever. You want to move on to real combat? Alright then. I'll transport you over to your original location after the battle is over. Are you ready? Yes. And I did check my audio. The audio sounds pretty good, so.
Okay, here we go.
Actual battle. Just giving like a few tips here. So in this game, there's basically 3 classes of enemies. You have biological enemies, which are basically people, animals, mecha enemies, which are machines, obviously, and Gnosis enemies, which we'll get introduced to a little later on. Certain attacks work better against certain classes of enemies, something to just kind of keep in mind. Generally, every character has a physical attack and some sort of ether-based attack, which it's going to kind of see as those little button prompts right there. Like the knuckle is a physical attack, the firecracker is a sort of an ether beam attack, and you have access to a menu. And there is an AP system. It's only up to 6 points. It's not quite the same as it is in Xenogears, so you can't really save up like 26 AP to do a combo attack or anything like that. But having a full 6 AP allows you to do special attacks, which we'll see a bit later here. Also, enemies move. This is more of a what's the term? Active turn-based battle system. So characters will have turns and orders depending on their speed stat. You can also use the boost system to kind of interrupt that turn order. Alright. So let's suggest taking out Mr. Drone F here, but let me take a look at the menu here. So Ether is basically your magic. New items. Move around. Move around just, I don't think really does a whole lot. Especially for the characters. It might be some more benefit later on for that. And guard. Let's go ahead and attack though. And we do get to see the actual HP of these guys, so this guy has like 9 HP left, so we can just shoot him. The KOS-MOS will shoot him and he'll die. Oh yeah, and there's a little bonus, the bonus wheel thing, which is kind of cycling through the turns. It's a neat gameplay mechanic, but honestly I've never really been a big fan of it, because it's just another... It's something else to kind of keep track of when you're in the middle of a fight, and I don't really want to think about that too much. I mean, it's nice when you get on the skill ups and the critical ups, but otherwise I don't really think I ever really pay too much attention to it. I just want to, like, fight the battles, you know? Oh, okay. You can see your KOS-MOS saved up her 6 AP here, so we can use her special attack, which is the FG shot. Go ahead and use that. The triple Gatling gun. Pretty cool.
My external appearance is down 5%. Shion, I need to be clean.
Expect to hear that line a lot in the game. KOS-MOS is always going to be complaining about being dirty. Constantly. She's a very dirty girl.
All processes to 300 cleared.
Chief, the data transfer is going smoothly. The A-line protocol is looking good.
It sure is. The response levels are really good.
If we can maintain these levels, we'll have some great results soon.
Yeah.
Chief?
Hey, Alan. Let's skip all 300 level processes and start from 400.
Huh?
Sounds
400?
good.
Chief, but that's...
I feel pretty confident this time.
But, Chief... Remember what happened last time? Had we waited 10 more seconds to intervene, we wouldn't have been able to get you back at all. Can't we at least test it out in objective mode?
You know we can't get precise data that way. I'll be fine. If something happens, I'll get myself out. Besides, you want to test it out as well, don't you? We spent all night building the native A-line protocol.
Well, yeah, but...
That settles it. Let's get started.
Alright then. But if anything happens, I'm gonna shut it down from here. So don't press your luck.
Alright, alright.
And don't deviate from the program.
Okay, Mom.
Jeez, this is so typical of her.
Okay, Mom.
Will she ever stop to think about the hell I go through for her?
You know, sir, the way you worry about Chief Uzuki all the time, I'm surprised you haven't keeled over already.
Hey! That's enough. Is the 400 level program ready to go?
We're ready to go anytime.
Then start up the program. I want detailed reports from every monitoring station. Any abnormalities, and I'm shutting down immediately.
KOS-MOS. I'll explain a bit about this place. This place is an imaginary space constructed within the network. It's modeled off some ruins from early 2000 AD. Our mission is to fight the main target within the dilapidated building. The target is marked with the red vector box. There are objects here that can be detonated. Some are effective if you set them off near the enemy. Use them to your advantage. Now then, let's start the mission. Yep. Alright then, let's start the mission. Alright, this is basically just a tutorial starter mission area here. There's a few things you can kind of do in here though. Like was mentioned, you can kind of detonate these things, and well, you have to kind of detonate them when they're close to the enemy, not when they're far away. Also, there's destructible environments to a degree. There's a lot of stuff hidden behind objects and levels, so you need to. There's quite a bit of exploration involved. And some goodies over there. But these enemies are pretty easy, so we're not going to worry about them. So let's just fight.
Shion.
Boom.
Okay, let's go on.
Yeah, pretty much all the battles in here are going to be pretty easy, but I'm going to try to get a level or two on Shion here. She's a little bit weaker than KOS-MOS, and you're going to be using her for most of the game anyway, so you might as well start leveling her up. Oh, also, if there are two or more objects, you can select and use the L1, R1 buttons to choose and shoot between them. So, you can select which object to destroy first, and we got a little dude in there. Go ahead and do that. He's on fire.
Target locked on.
We got an advantage. Got one dude here. Got a little bit of extra boost here. Some gun. Kind of overkill here.
The enemies have been exterminated.
By the way, I should mention that it has been a very long time since I have played this game. I mean, besides testing through the Woglinde part before I started streaming here, but the rest of the game is a little hazy in my head. I mean, I know it's just like with Xenogears. I know the general events. I just don't remember the specifics of what happens. The only guide I'm really going to be looking at now and then is there's a guide for missables I just want to be aware of anything I might miss. Most of the Xeno games are actually pretty lenient when it comes to missable stuff, because a lot of the dungeons you can go back into later through the UMN Encephalon. So it is possible to backtrack in these games, unlike in Xenogears, where you can't really backtrack once you get to a certain point. So speed up some more. Some more little robos.
Are go. All systems clear.
Okay, got one level up. Also, I want to take a look at the menu here real quick here, so... By the way, this is a much better menu than Xenogears, I just want to say. So, oh, great. Well, it's like I'm thinking about Xenogears and like the buttons are... My mind has got the buttons reversed in my head. The buttons are in the correct orientation on this game. They're not reversed here. The O button is enter, X is... The cross button is exit. Buttons. F machine shot. All air hit in this on. We have that. Inventory is much better organized. Over E for skills. Has Medica right now. This step, can I set something else? No. E for points. Not quite clear yet. I'm not quite clear on the use of E for points yet. A7. I think this is to learn E for points. Yeah, it looks like a skill tree system. I think that's what this is. I know we want to get analyzed as soon as we can, since there is a database in the game, and the only way to fill it up is by using analyze on all the enemies. I mean, it's not necessary to do that, but it's a fun thing to have. Tech attacks. And basically, this is just a combo attacks, and there's only 2 buttons, square or triangle. So those are your combinations. But we can, I think, later on change this up into different skills. Like 3 of these are lightning blast right now. Only one is the spell ray. I think later on we can get new tech attacks and swap those out. Skills extract. Don't quite know what this is yet. Probably find out later. There's equipment. Shion is always going to have the MWS, from what I remember. Shot, FM shot, okay. We can switch equipment out on KOS-MOS. We can give her the, I think this is a missile pod, that's what that is. You can see what that looks like. Not any actual model for it. And eggs. That's how that's pronounced, eggs. Talk about the eggs when I get there. Battle formation. So there basically is a back and front row of characters. It's like I mentioned, I don't think it really plays that. It's not that big a deal. And it says you. I mean, this is the database, I think. Or it's email. It's future email. These are some email guides to the game if you want to read this over. I'm not going to read it over. Just how to equip characters. And like I said, we'll talk about the eggs when I get to that bit. Yeah, I'll plug in. Okay. The UMN is basically the internet. That's basically what that is. Alright, yeah, all my settings are good. Anyway, let's continue on here. So pretty much just gonna look around for items and fight the enemies as I come across them.
Do you really think this is a good idea?
Back attack. Let's try it, now's a good time to try out some ether.
All systems clear.
Ah, here it is. This should be the room. Red box. Looks like I need a mission key to open this door. Alright, fetch quest. Find the key.
Freeze!
Freeze! Oh,
Cosmos,
caught me.
let's go.
It caught me. Whoa, did I just hear thunder outside? Yeah, I think I just heard a big boom of thunder outside. We don't got a thunderstorm happening here. Let me double check real quick. Yeah, there's a little bit of a thunderstorm coming my way here. Hopefully that won't be an issue. Sometimes thunderstorms will, yeah, it actually is pretty, a little intense. Hopefully it won't be an issue. Sometimes thunderstorms will knock my internet out. Hopefully that will not happen here. Alright, anyway, I want to try out KOS-MOS's skill here. FM shot, let's see what that does. Yeah, just open up the shoulders, okay. Now it's an all attack, okay. Cool.
All systems clear.
open to this side. I think it's locked. It is locked. No dude over here. I think this dude respawned. I want to catch him with the thing. Walk back over here. Come on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I knew there was a walk button. It's R2. I'm not over here, dude. Come over here. I wanna get him with the thing here. Walk this way. Freeze! Fire!
Your orders, Shion?
So in order to do her special thing, I have to do that. So it's kind of like a death blow, basically. Just missiles, missile pod. It's down 5% now. Maybe it'll go to 6% next time. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to... I get KOS-MOS back for FG shot. For this bit. Slightly bigger mecha. Eggs. There we go. Let's talk about the eggs. Okay, Shion's going to transfer through her eggs here. They'll be in the back row. Okay, so eggs are the anti-gnosis weapon system. They're called eggs. These are the mecha in episode 1. I will confess that when I first played Xenosaga 1 after being such a fan of Xenogears, I was kind of disappointed by the eggs because, as you can tell, these aren't very big mecha here. These are pretty small. I mean, you can see that Shion's mecha is only twice the height of a KOS-MOS here. So, these are very, very small mecha. Probably more like the size of the... I want to say the Patlabor Ingrams. They're probably closer to that size. They look like they're only probably about like 10 meters high or something like that. Very small. They're not super powerful in the game. As you can see, like, Shion's eggs here only has 360 HP, which is probably a little over double the HP of KOS-MOS there, so there isn't really a big difference between the eggs and the characters. Some battles are more advantageous with the characters versus the eggs, so there's really not a huge distinction between these, and I think that was one aspect of this game I wasn't really super excited about, because I enjoyed the gear combat in Xenogears so much, and I feel like Xenosaga sort of kind of snubbed that a little bit here, but they did kind of address it in the future episodes, so. But I just gotta have to deal with the eggs in this part, so. Yay, eggs. Anyway, we're fighting this dude. He's a Fetty eggs. Eggs. That's a weird name. But on the one hand, the eggs don't use fuel, so don't have to worry about that. But gameplay-wise, they fight pretty much the same as the characters, for the most part. Except if your egg blows up, the character's probably gonna die with it, so just be aware of that. Take KOS-MOS and pump her up. Although this boss is incredibly easy though, so you don't have to do this. Alright, her machine gun should do a lot of damage now. Oh, we're on critical bonus too. Yeah, that should do it.
All systems clear.
Status check.
I don't see anything unusual. All systems are stable. It's looking good. This ought to make up for last month.
I sure hope so. KOS-MOS has reached the checkpoint. Entering process 431.
Replacing targets with Type G drones. Commencing display.
Now we're getting some Gnosis. Oh, we'll talk about the Gnosis here. Chief, I've changed the settings on the target drones. The next target is keyed to sound, so it will only respond if you make a loud noise. You can move quietly if you hold down the R2 button while moving. Also, that thing behind you is a save point. Press the O buttons there, you can save your progress, make good use of it. Okay, blah blah. Oh, I do need to bring up the save point thing while I'm here. Yeah, you can see these are my 2 test saves. I can just go ahead and save over these. Yeah, if you're there's actually a bug in this game with the save points. Ignore the scrambled image there. That's I kind of want to explain what this bug is here real quick. Some of the save points in the game, if you try to use them, they will crash the game and kick you back to the PlayStation 2 BIOS. That is not a problem with the emulators or anything like that, because this problem can happen on the PS2 apparently as well. But it's apparently a result of a bug in the game, and it has to do with these little screenshots that the game takes when it tries to save. There's only a limited memory buffer allowed for these images. So if you're playing the game in an upscaled fashion, either off a PlayStation 2 or on the emulator, the image file size will be too big for the game's buffer, and it will just crash the game, and that's what happens. That's actually just a bug in the game. It's just in the game. Thankfully, there is a little patch you can get that does fix that, and I do have that patch enabled on here, so I don't have to worry about that. But that is just something to be aware of. That's one of the most common issues I hear people have when they play this game on emulators, that the game crashes when they try to save. So just be aware that's what the problem is. It's a problem with the game itself. It's not because of the emulator. So you have to go find the patch to actually fix it. And it's very simple. It's actually not even a patch. It's just basically just a cheat. It's basically just a cheat code that you enable in the PNAT and just fixes that. So it's a very simple fix. So just go ahead and look that up if you have a problem with it. But anyway, shouldn't be any problem with the save points here, so I'm not going to worry about that. Alright, so anyway, we got the Gnosis coming up here, or fake Gnosis, I guess I want to call them that. Find some more stuff here. Okay, and this thing over here. There's a mysterious red door. These are called segment addresses. These things will be your utter nightmare in this game throughout the entire trilogy. Well, I mean, they're really not that bad. They're basically treasure boxes. You have to find the key to open these treasure boxes, and there's a treasure in them. That's what they are. There is an in-game explanation for them. It's kind of a bit bullshit, but whatever. We'll get to it when the time comes. But yeah, you have to find the key, and you have to come back into the Encephalon and come back and open these doors up and get the treasure in them. So there will be some backtracking to previous dungeons to unlock all of these things. It's not the worst side quest, but it can distract you from the plot for a bit if you let it. Anyway, I know there's a baddie in here.
Target locked on. Commencing combat mode.
So these are Gnosis, at least they're fake Gnosis is what I call these ones, because they're not the real one. They're not the real thing. We can still beat them up though. And they tend to be resistant to ether. We need physical attacks here. But I do think they give out more EXP, I think. Oh yeah, Shion can't really do a whole lot of damage to these things. Pretty much gonna make KOS-MOS doing most of the fighting here.
The enemies have been exterminated.
Chief, items aren't the only things that are inside containers. Yep, we found that out. Got a key here. Ignore the low-res textures at close range there. Now we can lock the door. Get this guy. Yeah. Let's get him with the thing here. Wait. Fire. Oh, he's like above me, so he can't hit me. But I still want to fight him, though. I can just walk under him. See? Stealth, action, gameplay. Well, I did not even realize you can do this. Just walk under this thing, he won't see you. Just casually walking along. You don't see me. Oh, he's just ignoring me completely. Get over here and bite me.
Target locked on. Commencing combat mode.
Hey, Gamer Jam. No, I don't play on CRT. Anyway, I got some airborne enemies here. Actually, I think I want to heal up. Thankfully, these guys go down to E for pretty easily. See, this one you can sneak around if you time it right. Well, the game wants you to sneak around this one here and go to the door. But of course I want to fight it anyway, so we're gonna fight it.
Target
I want the EXP.
Commencing combat mode.
I probably should put the missile pack back on KOS-MOS here. That was very ineffective. I don't know why I did that. I should have did the lightning attack. Oh. Shion, are you okay? Oh, do I have a revive? I do, I have one revive. Alright, maybe I'll let KOS-MOS finish this off here. Oh, only 20 points? Oh, that was... Yeah, dodge. No, I don't know. Only 50. Okay. Be nice if I could get a boost here. Okay, that works. Alright, got through that.
Recommend reorganizing the group.
Little hairy. Wasn't really paying attention to my the Shion's HP there. Actually, she's got E for us. Use that. How close is she to another level up here? $14 points. Yeah, let me make sure Shion levels up here. Like this big guy.
Okay, here we go.
Shion is like so ineffective against these things.
Charging our blades. All systems clear.
No, that wasn't really enough to level her up. I need like 4 more points. One more fight.
Your orders, Shion? The enemies have been extracted.
I should have did that the other time. That was a lot easier. There we go, level 3. This dude back in here? He is. Okay, this time we'll try and sneak around him. Walk away. You don't see me. Mission key. Game's good how it compares to others. It's pretty good. I like it. Okay, we got the red box.
Here we go.
Of course, not gonna let you get the red box yet. Oh, seizure time.
A brand new network is being created within the KOS-MOS mainframe. We've never had a reaction like this before. This is incredible. I've never seen a net grow so fast. Look at it, sir. Portions of the Encephalon map are evolving.
Alan, I'm going to engage the target. Make sure you capture all the data.
What? You cannot engage right now. You're tapped into KOS-MOS perception. It's too unstable.
Flash flood warning. Okay.
What do you mean, don't worry,
Cool.
Chief?
Very little bit of rain come down.
Disabling auto safety. Destroy all targets.
Alright. This guy, Drone GX. Let's see, I think it is pouring down, isn't it? Oh yeah, the rain is really pouring down. Alright, anyway, this guy, let's see, I think we can probably do this about the, maybe we can do it about the eggs.
Ital.
Oh, you boost, man. Okay, well I'm doing the eggs with Shion. I just don't want her to die again. Oh, you're gonna guard, huh? Stop guarding. There we go. Go, bring out the gun. Shoot. Oh, lots of damage. Yeah, that did it. Okay.
All systems clear.
So far, so good. Shift target to real mode. We'll test the Hilbert effect.
What? Chief, you're supposed to follow the program.
Not a good idea.
Activate Hilbert.
Roger. Activating Hilbert effect.
I knew this would happen! Status! This is bad. Something's wrong in the Encephalon. The whole thing could collapse at any moment.
What? What about the Chief? Chief, you're in danger! Get out of there now!
Hold on. Just a little longer.
Chief!
Nerve impulses in the limbic system. We've got kindling.
That's enough! Shut it down! Pull her out of there now!
Roger. Entering shutdown command. It's been rejected. The Chief's overriding us. We can't control it from here.
The Chief is so naughty. Like,
10 seconds to
no.
Encephalon collapse. Sir! Damn it!
Oh, oh. We have a literal ghost in the machine here.
Chief! Chief? Are you all right?
Yeah, thanks. Did I push my luck a little too far this time? Alan?
You can't keep doing this, Chief. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
Sorry about that, but I bet the data's really good. Besides...
Huh? Was there something else?
Hmm? Oh, it's nothing. Well, we better get started on that data. Today's our deadline.
No
so
big
I'm
deal.
sure they'll be asking for it soon.
Attention, please. We are scheduled to gate out in approximately 3 minutes. All hands, please return to your designated areas immediately. Once again, attention, please. We are scheduled to gate out.
It's a very interesting spaceship. Also, I especially like the bridge designs they use for the ships in these games.
Maintaining current speed until sector withdrawal.
Exit from current space set at absolute time 1300 on the 22nd. 7 hours, 16 minutes, and 30 seconds to withdrawal.
Next UMN column in 7 hours, 36 minutes. All gate jumps from other sectors will remain offline until then.
So, we're almost home.
Yes, sir. Our final gate jump is at the next column. We're almost there.
We made it this far, we'll be fine. The odds of contact between columns is statistically low. Besides, this asteroid field we're in is perfect for hiding the fleet from them.
Huh.
From who?
So Pollyanna thinks those asteroids are going to protect us.
Pollyanna.
I'm sorry, sir.
A bit testy today, aren't we, Commander? Huh?
Oh, he's always
Is
testy.
something wrong?
No. Of course not.
Ever since we picked up that object 10 days ago, everyone's been a bit jumpy. And we still have a ways to go before we hit comm space. I can empathize with the commander.
Captain, can you, debrief us on the current situation? Our original orders from the Galaxy Federation were to investigate the vanished planet and assist the researchers. But ever since we picked up that object, it feels like everything's changed. What exactly is that thing anyway?
Who knows? I haven't heard a thing from the research team. But, as I mentioned before, apparently they're after the object too. That's unofficial info, of course.
What about the rumor regarding the casualties during the retrieval process?
Even if it were true, that's none of our business. The research team has their own orders to deal with. The only explicit instructions we've received state that should any salvageable objects exist in the area, their retrieval takes top priority.
Top priority? What does that mean?
What it means is, over our very lives.
Your life is expendable, Pollyanna.
Now, no need to scare them. Those orders merely reflect the importance of this operation to the Galaxy Federation government, that's all. Just stay sharp and be careful.
That makes sense, sir. The entire fleet was renovated for this mission. Besides, if there's an emergency, we've got the trump card to fall back on.
Yes. Speaking of which, what's the latest on that situation?
They're scheduled to turn in the A7 reports today.
A7, eh? Only one step away from fully operational. It's about time, I suppose.
Whoa.
Lieutenant, please ask Chief Uzuki to come to the bridge once her data's ready.
The rain is really coming down.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you can even hear that on the microphone.
What trump card? Was he referring to that battle android?
That's right. You didn't know?
Wow, so it's true.
Hey, I heard that project's really behind schedule.
You can't blame them. There were casualties during their last boot-up test 2 years ago. They're being more careful this time.
It's hard to believe they're making an android in this day and age. The only place I've ever seen them is in old space novels.
Well, trump card or not, it's still an experiment. And it ain't like one android's gonna make that much of a difference. The whole project's just a chance for those Vector guys to show off. Someone's outdated hobby, that's all.
I heard that even their commercial models differ greatly between those that have seen action and those that haven't.
They say ignorance is bliss. Looks like they were right.
Commander?
I'm just envious, that's all.
You all need to get back to work. Stop talking.
Sure. I'll be there in 30 minutes.
They certainly didn't waste any time.
See? I'm usually right about these things.
Chief Uzuki, here's the data you requested. Will that be all?
Thanks. This should be good enough. I'll take care of the rest.
Chief? Do you have a second?
Yes?
The military is expecting actual field data for KOS-MOS. Is it right for us to keep giving them simulated data like this?
Well, I must admit, you got me there. But honestly, if it were up to me, I'd keep her here, safe in her dream world forever.
But why are you so afraid to put her to real work when you push her so hard in the simulations? I can't wait to see KOS-MOS up and completely functional.
Says the guy who will probably pee his pants when KOS-MOS actually wakes up later on.
That should be no problem for her by now.
Phase 3 in a simulated battle config? Come on. We're not about to wake our little princess for that. Here's a summary of KOS-MOS main equipment from the 2nd Division. This should help you with the guys upstairs.
Thanks. I'm sure it will.
By the way, Chief, what'd you think of the MWS and the eggs? It's just dummy data created inside the Encephalon. It was pretty exciting stuff, wasn't it? It never had problems during the test. All that remains are the functionality tests using the actual models. It worked pretty well. The MWS in particular felt right to me. I sensed something contrived in that, though. Well, I hear Miyuki is closely involved with the MWS. I'm sure she's up to something again. Oh, by the way, did you send the connection gear data to headquarters for me? You know, the vaporizer plugin that we use to destroy obstacles? I wonder if they're also going to manufacture it based on our test data. I swear, they pile everything they can on us, under the pretext of testing KOS-MOS. Well, it's inevitable, considering they have a lot of other concerns, like the budget. Yay. Alright. We're free to walk around again. Alright, so this is the vector lab on the ship. Save here. My way vector has this Encephalon dive machine is the VR 2000, most advanced virtual reality simulator ever. Very big and chunky. Chief, shall we start up the experiment again? If there are any items using it last time, I suggest you go get them now. I'm sure it'll be useful in the real world too. Not yet. We're going to walk around a little bit first. But yeah, we can go back into the Encephalon dungeon again. There actually is an item to go back and get in there. Enlighten those jarheads, will ya? Tell them that developmental research is a living, breathing thing. Did they say the same thing by, oh wait, that's something different, okay. No matter how you slice it, those military guys are just a rough bunch. Chief, what do they expect to gain by assigning us to this fleet? How are we supposed to function as escorts anyway? Surely we're not counting on a weapon that's still in development. That's 3 lines. Is there a 4th one? Okay, it's only 3 lines. I can't wait to see KOS-MOS actually get up and around. I totally won't cower behind a chair. I swear. KOS-MOS's motor system was designed so that her motions are more graceful than those of humans. Simulations are useful, but I like to get her in action. and check the load on her actuator and frame. Humanoid machine, more graceful than any human. Isn't that incredible? Evelyn, is it just me, or are you starting to sound like Miyuki? What? No way, I am not like Miyuki at all. Are you sure about that? John Bell. Chief, I understand you have your reasons, but a machine is only as meaningful as the functional goals it fulfills. Perhaps KOS-MOS would be happiest if she was able to demonstrate her full capabilities? Chief, your actions make me feel as though you're running away from your responsibilities as an engineer. Uh-oh. Summons to the bridge is never a good sign. You better hurry or you'll never hear the end of it if the report is late. Captain is an easygoing guy, but the commander on the other hand... Cherenkov, was it? He's not exactly the nicest guy. Anything else you say? No. Oh my god, I clicked the button again. Didn't mean to do that. Chief? Was there a strange interference earlier? There was a strange interference earlier. Did anything unusual happen during the dive? There's no record of it in our log. I don't know what to make of it. You saw nothing. I think developing psychological algorithms might be a job more suited for psychics. Chief, do you think KOS-MOS will really be effective against foam? I'm worried. Basil. Chief, I've been meaning to ask you, but why are you so devoted to KOS-MOS's aesthetic sensitivity system? I think I should be focusing on research on KOS-MOS's outlying systems in order to develop her weaponry. You know what, I agree, KOS-MOS should not be paying so much attention to her appearance. Chief, my appearance is down 5%. I require cleaning. Chief, my appearance is down 1%. I require cleaning. See, this guy knows what's up. Chief, it seemed though you intentionally caused the last test to fail. I can't tell if you want KOS-MOS to be functional or not. Remember that KOS-MOS doesn't exist for you alone. She belongs to everyone. I really like to see our research make more definitive and substantial progress. And did we talk to this character, or is this Evelyn again? Yeah, that's Evelyn. She wandered all the way over here. There's actually another character up here, I think. Oh, hey Janice. Taking a break? Oh, hi. Hi, Chief. How are you? Why don't you take a break too? Won't hold up if you keep pushing yourself so hard. Thanks, but we're almost done. I'll be okay. No need to worry about me. Are you sure? Alright, if you say so. Oh, that's right. There's some valuable info that I want to share with you. I was actually keeping it quiet, hoping you'd notice on your own. But since it doesn't look like you will, I guess I'll have to tell you. Valuable info? Uh-huh. You know that there is a red vector box inside the Encephalon, right? You mean the red vector box where all the equipment is kept? Yes, that's the one. I put a little something in there for you, to show our appreciation for all your hard work. We were hoping you would pick it up during the last experiment, but considering how things went, you definitely didn't have time to find it. Anyway, I think you'll like it. So basically just telling me to go, hey, go back in the Encephalon and get that thing you didn't get. Don't forget, Chief, it's a red vector box. Make sure to pick it up next time you go in the Encephalon dive. Okay. Actually, you know what? Why don't we go ahead and do that? Talk to the dude here. I think we still get KOS-MOS with us. Roger, please take your place on the dive seat. Opening interconnection. Assistant Chief, please verify the protocol. Oh, okay, it's just Shion here, okay. Okay, so we need to be a little careful here. Yeah, we don't have KOS-MOS with us this time. We just need to get to the box. So, stealth action here. Do some stealth gameplay here. Need to wait for this big guy. See if we can sneak around him. Run. We gotta get past this one. Good thing is he can't walk up the stairs, so just gotta wait here. Nope. Move away. They turn it around. I gotta wait till he's in like the right spot. Oh no. Go back the other way. Face away from the stairs, come on. There we go. Good sneak. Battle passport. And what is that for? Use the EVS points to play an eggs minigame. Oh, okay. How did it say to use it again? And then EVS points to play the egg. Let's save. I think the EVS points are a different thing. I think I recall they're like a green, like a green save point thing. Okay, she's not going to explain it. Anyway, let's move on here. We have a whole ship to explore.
All right, see you later.
Okay, good luck. Well, back to work.
Back to work. Alright, so this is the Woglinde. This one again. Oh. Oh, Chief, are you going to present your report? Good luck. Won't that nasty commander get to you? Oh yeah, watch out for those people in the hangar next door. They act like they're so superior. They even yelled at me for no reason. Oh, just the people next door. Our neighbors. Oh, here's a map of the ship. Doesn't really make any sense, but yeah, this is it. Let's see if I take the elevator up to get to the bridge. I think, yes, I think I will. When you have lost sight of the path, when you have become lost in life, seek information. Information will surely give you a glimmer of hope. Seek, or you will not be granted what it is you are looking for. There is no shame in asking for information. Incidentally, you must not ask me, as I know nothing. I take pride in knowing nothing at all. Please stop asking me. I said I don't know anything. Okay. He knows nothing. Oh, here we go. Email time. Oh, I have an email. So throughout the game, you're gonna get these email messages throughout the game. I'm not gonna read these. I'll probably just kind of skim through them real quick. Most of them are game relevant, others are not. You'll see. This is just connection gear stuff. Yeah, okay. So Vector finally announced her latest model connection gear, the Rios. They sure did! But guess what? I had the Rios 680RR model even before they made their official announcement. With my connection gear, I can get all sorts of information by establishing and maintaining an on-demand network within the UMN. Yeah! The UMN has two very important roles in this world governed by the Galaxy Federation government. One role is traffic infrastructure via leaps in space. As a result, even interstellar travel is made easy. I see. And the other role. UMN is an information source used a large decentralized network system. We employ agent-like AI called procurators, like yourself, to navigate us around this giant network called the Unus Mundus Network, the UMN. That's right. Well, allow me to perform my duties as a procurator. I'll give you a little more information about emails. You know, always play level 1, so it means no Xeno. This is just introductory email stuff. I'm not going to read all this. Careful sorting is different. Pretty sure I know how to use email. So. Yep, we gotta go see the captain. Urgent business. Not really. Oh, there is a name for this bunny character. I don't remember exactly what it is. I don't think it's Bunny. I think it's something else. It may come back to me. I have a bad feeling about this mission. I hope it's just my imagination. I have a bad feeling about this mission, but I can't put my finger on why. It's a weird, uneasy feeling. I agree with you. Some stranger is transporting odd objects into that hangar over there. There's something very odd about this mission. No, come on. I wish I could walk away from conversations like I could in Xenogears, but I can't do that here. Also, there's no jump button.
She's really got you trained, hasn't she, sir?
What? Train? What do you mean?
Trained like a little puppy.
Hey, what are you smiling at? Hurry up and get back to work.
I'm on it. See how he always changes the subject?
What was that, Togashi?
Nothing at all, sir. You're just hearing things.
What's up? Still not convinced?
Oh, no, it's not that. It's just...
I know how you feel, but you saw what happened just now. Even the chief is cautious sometimes. Besides... Oh, that's right. You just transferred in a month ago, right? I guess you couldn't have known.
You mean the accident from 2 years ago? I've heard about it, but I don't know any details.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, not again. Oh, well.
Perfect. Now the two of you can be alone. Why don't you ask her out while you're at it?
Yeah, why don't you do that, Alan?
This is your big chance.
I told you guys, it's not like that. Crying out loud. Anyway, I better get this to her.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Go, Tiger.
Oh, notice he forgot to grab her phone too. That was sitting there.
Jeez, they just don't know when to quit.
Shion's information security skills are not the greatest. You know, just leaving important stuff laying around like that. It's not a very good thing to do. Anyway, back to Shion here. It'll be a while before Alan catches up with us. If I go this way, I wind up in Cosmic Lab again. Here, the bridge. Like the game specifically knows that they're not gonna let you walk back there to intercept Alan, so I'm gonna move on here. Yeah, there's the thing.
You're slacking off, and you, and you,
and you.
bunch of slackers. Yeah. Listen up, you lazy bums are the cause of that accident. You're not getting any time to confess your sins, though.
Remember this guy? He's very familiar looking.
If you got time to be sorry, you got time to get your ass in gear. If you got time to think, you got time to get your fingers moving. Don't even start thinking you got a brain to think with. You're gonna become machines and work like them day and night. You're all
This guy.
a bunch of slackers.
Boy, I guess not every department's run like ours.
Yeah, not every department has dudes with tattooed cross faces on them. Speaking of rain, it did stop raining.
You're still here, huh? Killing yourself over work won't get you very far.
Oh. How are you? I had to get this data done before morning, so Well, what are you doing here so late, Kevin?
Kevin.
You'd better get some sleep. We've got an early morning ahead.
Here, this is for you.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
Kevin. Oops. Ignore that.
To tell you the truth, I haven't been able to sleep lately. Something's been on my mind.
On your mind?
Tomorrow she's finally going to wake up. I'm looking forward to seeing her come to life, but I have no idea what to say to her when she wakes up. It's been bothering me. I'm just being weird, huh?
Why don't you just say, "Good morning, KOS-MOS"?
Good morning?
Yeah, just like that.
Well, that's what you say to someone when they wake up, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah. Why didn't I think of
Thanks.
that?
I think I can finally get some sleep now.
I'll say good morning, KOS-MOS, to my
Glad to help, sir.
killer death robot. Makes perfect
You should get
sense.
some rest too.
All right.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Evan Kip.
Yeah. Everybody's so eager to see her.
What you looking at, Shion? She has this dumb look in her face right now, but it's like the same look that Dan Aykroyd's character has when he looks at the painting of Vigo in Ghostbusters 2. Just like, By the way, redheaded girl in Frostpin, and totally nothing to do with Ellie from Xenogears. Just a coincidence. I can't hear you. Speak louder. Yeah, you're not supposed to touch this thing.
Look out!
Incoming, yo.
Watch it, you slacker! Only authorized personnel are allowed up here. I've had 3 people vanish on me already. Get the hell out of here! My men will start slacking off. They see bimbos like you around.
I'm so sorry.
Who's the idiot that let civilians on this ship? What the hell are you
Oh.
staring at?
A little bit of a glitch there, wow.
Damn slacker!
Pretty sure I didn't have that glitch when I was testing the game, so I don't know why that happened there. Who the hell are you? What is the civilian doing wandering around in here? Whoa! What was that? Huh. Vector R&D, huh? Then do your job and don't meddle in other people's business. I want you to do the thing again. You had no business here. Hurry up and leave. No, I want you to do your thing again. Do it again. She's not gonna do it again. Okay. Okay. Alright. Couple of glitches there. Oh, you're one of Vector's engineers, right? How are you? This is actually my first mission. I've never even seen the enemy yet. I've heard that the enemy is an unknown life form called Gnosis. I wonder what the enemy hopes to accomplish by attacking us. Yeah, stop talking to him, Shion. Those investigation unit guys live in separate quarters and even eat separately. They're really a mysterious lot. They seem to be friendly with the first officer, Commander Cherenkov, though. Maybe they get along because they're both so overbearing and jerks. No? Damn, this is frustrating. The Woglinde is our ship. Man, ever since we picked up that overgrown plywood, the guys in the investigation unit are suddenly acting like big shots. I heard they're asking the captain to make this area accessible by permission only. Equipment inspection is a pain already. There's just something wrong with this situation. We were originally dispatched to investigate the planetary disappearance. It seems as though the investigation unit guys expected this flotsam to be here. I had no idea what's going on. Oh. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, if there's anybody else we can talk to. Nope. These things. Oh, I think these are the escape pods. Oh, these things here are escape pods. Well, yeah, okay, they are. Answered my question as soon as I asked it. We maintain these carefully so that we can rely on them at any time. Well, it's odd for someone in maintenance to say this, but considering that these pods will only be used if something terrible happens to the Woglinde, I'd be happiest if they never got used at all. Well, they have a couple glitches. I'm gonna just do with y'all making if I walk over here. Hey, you there, Missy. Don't you get it when I tell you to stay away from there? Don't you ever ignore my orders again. I have no sense of mercy, not even for women or children. By the way, that dude's name is Vandercom. Same as the Vandercom we met before in Xenogears. Yep, the same type of dude. Miss, I got some information I'd like to share with you. Well, are you interested in hearing about it? No, it won't be much trouble for you at all. How about it? Only if it's quick. Ah, wonderful, no, wonderful. Well then, first could you please give me your email address? Totally not a marketer canvassing for email addresses here. No, you never know who might be listening in, right? The safest way to share a secret is through email. Okay. Don't worry, you won't regret it. Well, now it's over. Let's see. Everything appears to be in order. I'll send you an email in a little while. Don't worry, it won't take too long. Please be on the lookout for it. Shion has just signed up for spam. Please spam my email. Excuse me, is the Lieutenant Commander still here? Is he still barking orders? Yes, he is. I just happen to be away from my post. This is not good. I don't want to know what he's going to say to me if he finds out I wasn't here while he was giving orders. I'll probably smack you. I just happen to be away from my post. This is not good. Okay. I'm actually gonna grab something to nibble on here, because I know there's more cutscenes coming. So I want to have like something to snack on here. Let me, I'll be back in just a moment here. Okay, I'm back. I got some cookies and a little bit of sody pop. There's sugar here. Keep my energy up a little bit here. I don't know how far I'm gonna get tonight. We're almost at 2 hours here. I figure I'll get up to the point where just before the Woglinde attack part happens. I think that'll probably be a good place to stop. But anyway, let's continue here, because I know there's a lot of little stuff to explore on the ship here. I'm gonna try and get most of that done here. The hand is so nice looking.
Chief!
Hmm? Alan?
What do you mean, Alan?
Alan, you don't know my name?
Don't act so surprised. Didn't you forget something important? You know, it's dangerous wandering around in a daze like that.
Yeah. Sorry. I was just thinking about something.
It watches.
Are you alright?
Are you haunted by a ghost?
Yeah.
Do we need to call an exterminator?
I'm just not myself today.
Shion has ghost problems.
Alan, thanks for stepping in back there.
No. I should have spoken to the new guy earlier, so you don't need to thank me. But it would really help if you would try to understand their feelings more. I know everyone's still a little uneasy about KOS-MOS, but they've been pouring their hearts and souls into this project. They all want to see with their own eyes the end results of what they've been working so hard to complete. I feel the same way myself, you know?
I know that. It's just that
Chief, the incident, right?
Huh? Oh, I see.
The incident. Remember the incident?
Hmm?
Sorry, that's not quite it. Forget about it. It's nothing. Let's just hurry up and get KOS-MOS completed, okay? Oh. Who could that be?
More Realien Maintenance? They really should stop calling you all the time.
Oh, now we're going to talk
Technically, it's a
about...
violation of regulations for you to deal with other divisions.
I'm going to introduce you to Realiens
Aren't
now.
they expecting you on the bridge?
Oh, don't worry about it. I don't want to brush them off. Besides, it's on the way, and I've got some time. See ya.
Skedaddles.
Oh. I forgot to ask her out after work.
Oh, don't worry about it, Alan. There's probably not going to be any chance for that for a while. You might not want to be banging on that lady. I know for a fact they explode with fire. Why won't this thing work properly? Work, damn it. Stay away from me, just leave me alone, okay? You're very suspicious. You're very suspicious. Wait a minute, you're from Vector, aren't you? You're a scientist, right? My colleague's in the back. Could you please try reasoning with him? He won't come out. He's just been cooped up. You know, this guy? Did you know? Several workers lost their lives during the retrieval. I saw it. When they touched that thing, they vanished instantaneously. Is it really okay to transport something so dangerous out in the open? Those higher ups probably care more about that tombstone than our lives. If they're going to abuse us like that, the least they could do is tell us a lie that would put our worries to rest. Don't say anything about this mission. It's like telling us to be afraid. Thanks for listening to my griping. Hey, open the containers around here when you get a chance. If you find something, go ahead and take it. Sure, I'll be glad to, thieve. Since you're giving me permission to do so. Alright, getting out that chest really helped. Okay, your human is fixed. Thanks for listening to what he had to say. I am Petty Officer Nobutaki. I apologize for any inconvenience caused by the construction on the path to the Vector sector. Please bear with us. Well, I kind of spazzed out a little bit there. In accordance with the CR orders, we are exchanging the high-energy sealed nanomaterial. It is safe as long as there are no activation signals. Of course, we are still working with explosives here, so please be careful. Are you sure you should be working with explosives on a spaceship? That doesn't sound very safe. Going to blow up all sorts of things. I'm pretty sure this is not a safe thing to be doing. In a pressurized space vessel. Keep banging on the explosive barrel, lady. I'm sure it'll do something eventually. Uh-oh, I should bring the Realien service data with me. I think I left it in my room. I better go get it. Let's see, if I remember correctly, the room is straight down this corridor. Shafted again. And to think I even snuck out without telling my boss. Lately it's always like this. Yep, don't you snuck out for nothing, Pollyanna. But you know, just waiting for him like this is kind of like being with him too. Because all I do is think about him. Spaceship romances. Oh, here's another one of these doors. Number 18. On the battlefield, you must always be calm. We soldiers are trained so we can stay cool at all times. We're going to test that out in a bit. Oh, Miss Suzuki, do you know anything about the Gnosis? Yes, we're familiar with them. Before I was assigned here, they showed me records of the Gnosis. I was shocked. I thought it was all just a fairy tale. Some of my colleagues still don't believe it. Those that do are so frightened they can't do anything. I wonder what they really are. Are they really just like the military video says? Anyway, here's Shion's room. Let's just get that thing. There's plenty to do. There's plenty of things to do. I like to sleep. Not really. Not necessary to sleep. We're gonna do some cognitive behavior therapy here in a bit here. It's so very exciting. Oh, I got an email from Miyuki. Wonder what it is. What could it possibly be? This is from Miyuki. Miyuki is best girl in Xenosaga. There's no debating that. Anyway, what does she have to say here? She's on the apple diet, by the way. So she eats just apples. It works very well. Apparently for her. Anyway, she's just saying that she's working on the MWS thing that we saw earlier. And yeah, that's all it is. A magnificent plan? What in the world is that girl planning? Okay. I'm gonna go do some Realien work. Let's check out this room here first. Oh, the red switch there is a switch open and close the bulkhead. Please don't mess with it. You should know Chief Uzuki better than that.
Manual lockdown of bulkhead activated. The passageway will now close. Please use caution near the closing doors.
Oh, now you've done it. I told you not to mess with that. Please put it back the way it was. I know I'm one that gets yelled at. Nope. The soldier said he was ready. And this is his test. We're gonna see how long he lasts. So let's continue on. So imagine being that soldier. I'm just kind of stuck between those two doors now. It's like the ultimate test of perseverance. Who are you? Stop walking. Oh, Chief Uzuki, Lieutenant Kapasi wants to talk to you about tuning up the Realiens. I hear a lieutenant was just a military doctor after being commissioned, so he can't do anything by himself. Must be tough for you getting called in like this all this time. Not at all. I enjoy talking with the Realiens. After you finish, give me a holler. Let's go get some coffee together. Me? I'm done with work for the day. A mangy marine, a friend of the lieutenant or something, is lurking around our work area. He's so distracting. And that coffee will never be gotten. More cutscene time. These are pretty good cookies I have. Yum yum yum.
Hello, you rang?
My apologies, Miss Uzuki. It seems we're constantly in need of your help.
No problem, Lieutenant. I want everyone to be healthy and happy too, after all. So, what's the problem today?
Well, I'm trying to teach them some new battle algorithms to better reflect the unit's reorg. But the integration is not going very smoothly.
You're right. He's rejecting the data. Let's see.
Okay. Let's see, I just need to check the Realiens lying on the maintenance beds, right? Yes, thank you for your help. They're definitely rejecting the data. It has to do with that. It has to do with the motivator and the motivating body. A sector that discriminates between self and others needs a tune-up. They have to make their self-preservation clear to them, or they get confused about the correlation between themselves and their orders. I see. Let's see, so basically, it means that they cannot clearly distinguish between themselves from others. They aren't able to tell where they exist within the world. If we could keep the Realiens constantly activated, I suppose these types of things wouldn't happen. But during a battle tour, it's not exactly easy. Okay. Okay, so Realiens. This is kind of our introduction to the concept of Realiens. They're basically artificial humans, people. They're not quite androids, they're not quite humans. They're sort of like a mix, I'd say. They're definitely not androids, like KOS-MOS is. They're almost like clones. I'm pretty sure this dude is not a Realien. But anyway, just like kind of most clones, I think they have like an accelerated growth rate, so their brains and minds are very, I don't want to say infantile, but they're not as well psychologically mature as, you know, humans. So they need tune-ups now and then, which is basically just psychological therapy stuff, and that's kind of what we're going to be doing here for a little bit. Talk to this guy here. Bet you do it well. Do you have any dizziness or anything? No, I am fine. We are combat models. Even our training causes heavy wear and tear. Regular tune-ups like this are very much appreciated. No, I didn't really do much. To be honest, I wish you guys didn't have to fight. You were very kind. But I was developed for combat. To deny combat is to deny my very existence. You're right. I'm sorry if I said anything that confused you. To be honest... okay. You pretty much just have to go around and talk to all of them a few times. I'm gonna talk to some other people too. We had a full-time counselor do the servicing before we left port. Fortunately, when it's a long tour, you only have maintenance beds. Problems always crop up. Long missions are stressful for us too. Besides, these guys were just born, so it's not surprising. I placed a request for a counselor, but I was denied due to chronic shortages of manpower. Come on, stop talking to him. Ew, this is my second all-nighter in a row and my 9th cup of coffee. Coffee. Irregular lifestyles like this are really bad for your complexion. Yeah, if you drink coffee all the time and stay up all day, your complexion's probably gonna get kind of weird. I'm definitely sleeping in my room tonight. I'll eat a lot of good food and sleep well in a soft, comfortable bed. I want to do that in here too. How is that? It's just a temporary fix, though. Yes, I cannot express it appropriately, but I feel like some weight has been lifted. Everything feels a bit brighter. Thank you very much. Good. If the world looks brighter to you, then you're fine. I specialize in biochemistry, so I understand purely physical matters, but I have a hard time grasping psychological software. Nothing seems particularly unusual. Are you not feeling well? I have been studying fables and proverbs, but I am unable to use them properly, and I am always being laughed at. But your linguistics center doesn't seem to have any abnormalities. I see. I must be just thinking too much. They do say better safe than curry, so I figured I had nothing to lose in being overly cautious. Say, do you know any other proverbs? Like, give me some good ones here. utters. Casting food before swine. Adding insult to perjury. Roast meat prey upon the meal. Like I said, I don't want to describe their brains as being infantile, but they definitely don't, they definitely lack a context awareness here. Where did you learn those? A soldier knowledgeable in Proverbs taught me. Is there something wrong with me after all? Well, first I think you should change teachers. Oh, we will find this dude. We will find him. With some light counseling, they seem to have no problems at first glance. But errors show up when we try to install new software. That's because their compensator program makes it seem like you are getting fruit of them. If you examine more closely, errors start showing up in their subconscious. In other words, the stress eventually gets to them. Basically, they're the same as infants. Okay, it's the same thing again. Okay, your values are stable. I don't see any particular problems. Understood. Then I will return to my duties. Wait a minute, I think you could express a bit more joy. Maybe your emotional expression isn't working right. I am a Realien developed for combat. I believe such fluctuations of emotions are unnecessary for my duties. That's true, but you know, the phrase, thank you, is the first step in communicating. You understand? Understood. Thank you. Is there something else necessary? Nope, I think you're good. You're good. I'm sure I bet you must have a much larger and more sophisticated tuning department. In the army, the Realiens are becoming a more vital part of the force. We are still way behind when it comes to maintenance and tuning. Well, I guess it just means many of the army higher-ups only think of Realiens as disposable tools. Lately I find fluxional impediments occurring when communicating with a certain person. My pulse becomes rapid, perspiration increases. I become unable to articulate well. That's odd. I wonder if it's an OS bug. It doesn't hinder you in normal duties. No, as long as I do not come in contact with that person. The abnormalities do not seem to appear. What could it be? Is that person spreading a virus or something? So who is this person? Alan, a member of Vector 1st R&D Division. What? Alan? Yes, I feel lightheaded whenever I see Alan. I become confused and embarrassed. I become unable to converse normally. He has some interesting symptoms. I see. She has a crush on Alan. Even Realiens can fall in love. It's no good. I don't know what the cause is. That's an obvious lie. What, she can't tell? Could it possibly be that Alan is emitting strange waves? Alan. You are emitting some strange waves. We must investigate. No, that's not it. She probably has a crush on Alan. I guess we'll need to examine Alan. See? Shion agrees. She's way off base. Oh, no, dang. This is why I wish I was able to just walk away from conversations. Because I rapidly press the button to get away, and it's like, I start the conversation over again. Okay. I wonder what's wrong. Your brainwaves seem to be chaotic. Ever since I was assigned to the Woglinde, I haven't been the same. I slowly lost mental composure, and my body has begun to manifest minute spasms. The shape of these waves. Could it be fear of battle? Fear of fighting? I was built for combat. How could that be? It's okay, don't worry about it. There's nothing wrong with you. The emotion called fear is natural to all living things. A realm designed for combat, feeling fear. Even the greatest, strongest soldier feels fear and terror. To conquer your fears is a key to becoming stronger. But I am a Realien. That doesn't matter. You're the same as us humans. You just happen to be born differently, that's all. Yep, okay, that's it. Cutscene time again.
Well, I've made some adjustments, but please contact 3rd Division once we return. I recommend they receive more intensive counseling soon.
I'll be sure to do so. You know, I'm really impressed. Providing Realien psych support on top of developing KOS-MOS? I hear even specialized counselors have a hard time...
Oh, I'm just making the most of what my mentor taught me. I'm glad I could be of help.
Shion can do all sorts of things.
I always wanted to work in the 3rd Division. Actually, I'm thinking about requesting a transfer once my current work's finished.
But Vector's first R&D division has the best researchers in the organization. Everyone knows not just anyone can get in there. Are you sure that you want to transfer?
Oh, yes. Besides, my family's always asking, how did you get assigned to the 1st Division? There must have been a mistake in the paperwork. Who knows? Maybe they're right. Besides,
A mistake in the paperwork.
I want to
That's the
learn
excuse
so much
they're going
more
with.
about them.
What's learning about them going to do for you?
Lieutenant Virgil.
Virgil.
Their stench.
What?
It reeks. I can't get their rotten odor out of my system. Can't you smell it? It makes me sick to my stomach.
Huh? What are you?
Look at me. Look at
That's
me.
enough. You got your orders from the Lieutenant Commander, didn't you? One of the goals of this operation is to enhance combat support between the eggs and the new model Realiens. And yet you're...
Support? Huh. In a battle against them? The last thing I want to worry about is supporting a bunch of untested, weapons-grade Realiens.
Excuse me, but these people are highly qualified soldiers.
These people? You're treating equipment like people?
Oh, you really shouldn't say things like that. These people have the same intellect and emotions as us. And the Miltia Charter clearly spelled out the basic human rights of Realiens when it was ratified in 4763.
What a load of crap. Get off your soapbox. You act noble and preach about humanity, but in the end, they're just equipment as far as your company's concerned. Or maybe more like merchandise.
We don't treat them anything like equipment or merchandise.
Then why do you categorize them as weapons-grade Realiens?
He's got you there.
How much more evidence do you need than that? Whatever you care to call them,
They're nothing but tools of warfare. Besides, I know your little secret. You guys have an emergency override code to control them, don't you?
Virgil! Why are you...
Huh? What do you want?
It is as you say, sir. We are manufactured as merchandise and raised accordingly. However, I take great pride in what I do now. And this pride was not forced upon me. It is of my own free will.
Virgil is such a conflicting character. You'll find out a lot more about this dude later on.
Well, good for you. You'd better just enjoy it while you can. The time will come soon enough when you'll realize what's going on. Just you wait.
Just you wait.
Is he a DME addict?
DME addict? I don't think the game actually explains what DME is, or what it stands for. They do tell you what it is, what the addiction is, though. I'm sorry, don't let what the lieutenant said bother you. Thank you, Miss Suzuki. I know very well what you care about us. It's true, we follow orders, any order to fight the enemy. We do not think of ourselves as tools. We fight in order to protect everyone, and we are proud to do so. We sacrifice ourselves to preserve that honor. Yes, but that kind of life is a bit sad. I do not think I could get myself to like Lieutenant Virgil very much. But here he was quite influential among those in the unit. Ill weeds grow amiss, they say. Okay, that's it. Next time I come by, I'm bringing you a proper dictionary. Really, that Lieutenant Virgil is just so slimy. Did you see? He's wearing a women's bracelet. I'm sure he thinks it's cool, but that just makes him smug and even less likable. Shion, you feel the same way too, don't you? I mean, how dare he wear a women's bracelet? Such a fox paws. I have nothing to say. Okay, looks good now. Just be careful, this tipper ain't fixed. Okay, but are you alright, Miss Suzuki? Oh, hi. There's Lieutenant Virgil just... Oh, don't worry about me. I'm fine. I've caused you pain, I'm sorry. But don't worry, I never thought of you guys as tools. Yes, your feelings for us are very clear to us. That Lieutenant Virgil really ticks me off. He doesn't do any work and just hangs around here, talking like a big shot. Yeah, if he hates Realien so much, why does he hang around here so much? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. May I ask a question? Please go ahead. Do you hate Lieutenant Virgil? What? Well, I just met him, but the way he thinks is a little... Lieutenant Virgil is an excellent soldier. I believe he thinks of us as objects because of his excellence. That might be true, but I don't like such a heartless way of thinking. I'm sorry, I'm not yet able to comprehend that emotion. Human emotions are very difficult. I still do not understand them well. Shion, what is this emergency override code for the Realiens? I'm sorry. It's classified information that only a handful of people know, even at headquarters, so I'm afraid I can't tell you. Really? Aww. But I want to know the override code too. That Lieutenant Virgil is definitely a skilled soldier, but He doesn't take good care of Realiens. He won't hesitate to use them as shields or to abandon them in battle. Apparently something happened in the past, and ever since then he's come to hate Realiens, I hear. Even if that were the truth, I still can't forgive his actions. My body seems to manifest a particular response to Lieutenant Virgil, too. Do you get short of breath and become unable to talk? No, my stomach feels nauseous and my spine feels tingly. Oh, don't worry about that, I feel the same way. I feel the same way about him, too. That's totally normal. What's wrong? You're trembling. I am feeling fear. When I heard what Lieutenant Virgil said, my body began to shake, and I cannot control it. I understand clearly what Lieutenant Virgil said, but my body seems to be rejecting it. It's okay. Don't worry, you're not a disposable tool. Don't let anyone treat you that way. Thank you. Anyway, I think we talked to everybody. What are you doing? Oh, sorry, we're bringing in supplies right now. In the middle of the doorway. And right in front of you, so you can't get out. I'm sorry, would you mind using the door over there? Alright, I guess we can leave now.
My apologies, Ms. Uzuki. He wasn't always like that. But then, something happened.
Is he an old acquaintance?
We were classmates at the military academy, and I've been stuck with him since then. It was Milsha.
I see.
Milsha.
So, that's why.
You knew about that, huh? Then again, anyone planning to join the 3rd Division would know.
Well, I'm from Milsha.
Huh?
Of course, no one's allowed to go there anymore. My family moved to 2nd Milsha when they transferred the capital after the war. And my brother still lives there alone.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring back painful memories.
Oh, it's all right. After all, it's something we must never forget about. For our sake and theirs as well. Oh no! I forgot I had to report to the bridge. Sorry.
Oh yeah, the bridge.
Bye.
We still have to go to the bridge. It's been like what, an hour already now? I still haven't gotten to the bridge yet. Some of the soldiers were drafted unexpectedly, though the troop formation is not quite up to par. If the Gnosis attacked us now, I don't know if we could fight them head on. The Vector employees are all such polite, friendly people. I was under the impression that researchers were all uptight. I was a little surprised. What is this dude pointing at? What are you pointing at, man? Hey, that container doesn't belong there. Take it to Block 3. What are you doing? Take all the ammo to the eggs hangar. Man, with the hangar taken over by that weird monolith, there's no place for other supplies. It's a complete mess. No, what's this? Oh, email. Is it spam? Omega Byte Store. See, we subscribed for spam. These specify notices and keyword that will save data. Okay, this is basically for the database. The fact that you received email from the Omega Byte store must mean you'll be able to use the UMN database in the near future. Very receptive. By the way, what's the keyword notices in the database? Blah blah blah. Really don't you? Yeah, okay, this is database stuff. Not gonna talk about this too much. But I did know I mentioned before we have to get the you have to get the analyze skill so you can start collecting information on the enemies you fight. The most important thing in hand-to-hand combat is to know what your enemy looks like and have an understanding of its behavior. By correctly grasping battle situations, our troops can increase their survival rate by 30%. Please don't worry, we will protect all the personnel aboard this ship. Not even Venosis will be able to stand up to the teamwork of the eggs and us. Please be careful around here. It's a high traffic area for work carts. There's cargo being moved overhead by wires, and just now there was an accident over there. Alright, this is our first little side quest thing. Minigame time. Hi Shion, you're looking cute as the usual. Hello, Mr. Holgar. Hey, now quit with the formalities. Call me Mr. Driller. The driller, you say? What'd you say? I'm really skilled at using the drill crane. So much so, I wish the drill council would acknowledge it. Of course, Tsusumu Hori and I are equals when it comes to drilling. Don't ever confuse me for a run-of-the-mill drill worker. Mr. Holgar? Mr. Driller? What is it, Shion? I have to get going. Well, it doesn't matter at all right now. A clumsy work could cause an accident, and it can't because the wreckage is in the way. That's where my drill crane and I come in. But even for an awesome driller like me, this is one heck of a tough job for just one guy. It's tough, real tough for just one guy. That's where you, my cute little Shion, come into the picture. You've answered my drill call. Am I right? I'm right, aren't I? You'll do it, won't you? You'll help my noble cause, won't you? Maybe I should give it a try. Mr. Driller, I'll give it a try, but I may not be able to fully appreciate drilling like you do. Yeah? You'll take over my drill then? Okay. First I'll teach you how to operate the drill crane. Listen closely, operating a drill is not about reflexes or clever techniques. It's about heart and the soul within. Passion for your drill will allow you to operate the drill as you wish. Boy, he's really gone off the deep end about drills. Now I'll show you how to operate the drill. Listen carefully and get this all down, okay? First I'll explain vertical movement. If you press the square button, the drill will start moving vertically. If you let go, the drill will stop right at the spot. If you keep pressing the button, the drill will stop once it's reached the edge of the rail. For moving the drill, you can move it's just explaining the drill here. Moving the drill is a one-shot deal. Operate the buttons carefully. When you're done moving vertically, you can then move the grain horizontally. Of course, this is also a one-shot deal which you can't do over. When you're done moving vertically and horizontally, drill will roll on its own, drill will come down and destroy anything under it. Obviously, nothing will happen if something's there. Maybe you can always do it over again, you want to quit, you can cram stop, blah blah blah. Okay, is that simple, right? I think I get it, sort of. I got it. I understand how to use drill. It's basically a crane game thing. Oh, okay, yeah, we can move. This is probably the best perspective to use. Let's see, we need to... Oh. Okay, I gotta hold down the button. Alright. You're gonna be drill master. Oh, it's a little bit off there. We are the drill master. Phew. Looks like I finally got it done. Not too shabby. I knew you had a passion for drilling, Shion. Never giving up, even when you miss. That's the most important quality in a driller. Well, thanks. Thanks to you, everything is nice and tight again. Here, a token of my thanks. It's a drill passport. Here's a little something extra. Go ahead, it's yours. A med kit. I did your job and all I got was a stinking med kit. Hey, Shion. Hello, Mr. Hole, I mean Mr. Driller. They say people who master the art of the drill look different. You know what? You look a little more mature now. Don't you ever let that passion for drilling die now, okay? Drill master. Oh. Ship is so big. So big. So big. Ship is so big and so quiet. The ship is so quiet. This is the thing about this game. Yes, Zohar Emulator made some wonderful cutscene music for this game. Unfortunately, there's really not any music for the being outside of dungeons so much. So why don't we try and liven this up a little bit here? Since we're going to be still wandering around the Woglinde for a little while here. Let's see, let's do something like this here. You know what, I think this might be good. Yes. That'll liven things up a little bit here. The Woglinde is truly a wonderful ship. I am unable to express words as how wonderful I think the ship really is. Please go have a walk around the ship and enjoy the greatness of the craft for yourself. Let's turn it down just a little bit there. Hey, those are my quarters. Don't be snooping around. Sorry. Well, I thought I can get in without the key anyway. Damn it, now where could it be? I thought I left it in this pocket. Is something the matter? Huh? Oh, I think I misplaced the key to my quarters. Where'd it go? So many people have problems on this ship. Hey, you're Vector personnel, right? Is it true that this ship has the ultimate anti-Gnosis weapon aboard? Yes, that's true. Since it's called the ultimate weapon, it must be really amazing. I bet it's massive and capable of zapping entire hordes of Gnosis, right? Oh no, it's not that large. And about the zapping part. Hey, now Shion, let's not be modest here. You and I both know that KOS-MOS is totally capable of zapping dozens of Gnosis at the same time. Oh, another email. What could it be? Oh, it's Miyuki again. She has a juicy story. Okay, this is the Miyuki side plot here. But this involves development of an ultimate weapon for KOS-MOS here. And we need to follow this email chain and continue with this here in order to get the ultimate weapon later on. So that is an important email. That one there is important. What are these Gnosis things anyway? In this era of scientific omnipotence, I never thought we'd be fighting ghosts and monsters. They creep me out. The government's investigations unit is keeping a close grip on that object that was occurred the other day. And they're referring to it by the code name Zohar. Zohar. You're Vector personnel, right? Then you must know what that thing we recovered is. The thing we recovered? Oh, is the music ending already? Hold on. I know there's an extended one somewhere. Oh, there we go. There we go. That one lasts half an hour. Okay. The thing we recovered... I'm sorry, I don't know anything about it. Well, not even Vector knows about it? I thought the investigations unit came from Vector. Nope. It's supposedly something really dangerous. I heard that some of the recovery workers disappeared the instant they touched that thing. Maybe it's Gnosis' secret weapon. Secret weapon. Lieutenant Grabble, your excessive use of ammo was noted during today's hostage rescue training. Sorry, I got caught up. As a field commander, you must maintain your composure at all times. Otherwise, your actions will result in the deaths of those whom you command. I know, I'm sorry. This Realien is telling off this human soldier here. I'm embarrassed to say I messed up during training. When I found out the hostage was a kid, my emotions took over. Guess I have a ways to go. Man, I'm getting sick of this. Investigating planetary disappearances and recovering flotsam? There's nothing for us Marines to do. What's a Marine worth without battles to fight? I'm so bored and I'm getting out of shape. Oh, be careful what you wish for, man. I forget, can I go, Okay, no I can't. Okay. I'm going the right way. The Woglinde sounds so much better with music in the background. Hey, Shion. Over here, right here. Oh, it's Sergeant Swain. Here we go. Hello, Sergeant Swain. Is something the matter? I got something for you. I'm going to present you with the results of my research. Research? You mean your hobby of investigating all the doors on the ship? It's good research. Yep, that's it. I'm not just investigating the doors. Well, want to know what I'm researching? Doors. You know how the nanomachine core is still a black box. Just like when it was first developed. It's a secret, but I hear it's a bug. It has a bug. It's used for building and construction, and has a tendency to create useless corridors with blocks. This poses no real harm, so it's been kept under wraps. I just happened to find the secret documents describing the bug, and this is a collection of all the hidden passages from all over the world based on that document. This is the secret of my personal hidden warehouse. There's still 17 or 18 that I haven't opened yet. I search for them every time we disembark, but it is tough. Well, doesn't that seem fun? Oh, it's like a treasure hunt, right? Oh, the ones on this ship are mine, so don't open them. They belong to me. Alright, you already found the door? That's my Shion, you're sharp as a tack. Thank you very much. The segment file. Alright, so pretty much she just told us about what these red doors are. They're basically just bugs built by the nanomachines. Nanomachines build everything, apparently. And apparently every now and then they may have a bug where they just build random doors and corridors. It's probably a bug that needs to be patched out. Just saying. What do you think of the segment file? You think it's interesting, search patiently. Even if you find the entrance to keys, sometimes in a totally different place. You know, I've got a bad feeling about this particular mission. Maybe your intuition improves over the years. If something happened to me, would you find all the remaining doors for me and open them? I just hate to leave things unfinished. Sure. Oh, email! Is it spam? It is spam! Ninja assault. This must be an interesting email someone mentioned I get earlier. It's spam. It's just Namco giving you spam in game. Man, how long is she going to make me wait? She had to wait in front of the information board, but she hasn't bothered to show up at all. Damn it, my break's almost over. Did you phase out of existence there, buddy? Could it be that she doesn't like me? Dude, I think your girl was waiting on the other side of the ship. Okay. Actually, let's explore the rest of the ship first. That's the bridge right there. There's still more things to do before we get to the bridge. The captain is a very patient man. He'll wait. Those things, they're called Gnosis, right? Do you think they're real? They're telling the public that they don't exist, much like the Loch Ness Monster or the Abominable Snowman. That shit was 4,000 years ago, dude. How do you even know about that? Wow. Since we were investigating the disappearance of a planet, I thought we'd be out here for at least half a year. But now we picked up one little piece of flotsam. That's it? What a letdown. It made things worse when I called my wife. She had the nerve to tell me that she'd be out vacationing and won't be home when we return to port. How dare her? Just that, well, I'm glad that the change in plans allows us to go home early. But this is what being married is like in its third year. What's there to look forward to? Oh, the married life. I never lose. Yo, Miss Vector. Come join us for a friendly game. Well, okay. Oh, no need to worry. The rules are simple. We're just gonna play tag. We're gonna try and catch you, alright? All you gotta do is get that item behind us without getting caught and you'll win. Don't try to charge straight at us, either. You need to watch your opponent's moves and use the features of the corridor to your advantage. You ready? Here we go. Okay, let's do this. Come and get me. Should be able to do this. These dudes run just slightly faster than Shion, but you're gonna have to outmaneuver them here. Oh, we can make it. Made it. There we go. Not bad at all. With those moves, you'll be fine, even when things get hot. Medkit. All that for a medkit. Imagine, don't you want to play with us again? No. Man, you're no fun. Or maybe it's just deployed by Vector in the military brass to get funding for a new project. What are you talking about? Oh, you remember a Vector? That's not very nice. You should have said so. Hey, could you pretend you didn't hear what I said earlier? I'm gonna tell everyone. It's just that, well, I'm glad blah 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 blah. Okay, this is a married dude. Man, the nerve. Those strangers took over the hangar and filled it with their stuff. There was no room for our equipment. My power just flickered, but I think I'm still online. I think yeah, I'm okay. I'm still up. Okay. Alright. We're good. Oh, please don't touch that electromagnetic net. It's a barricade against Gnosis, but it'll electrocute people too. And I want to touch it. Also, there's a box there you can't get yet. Oh, this? It's an eggs capsule. You can carry an eggs inside and deploy it as necessary. You know, just like a capsule hotel, those little capsule car things and from Dragon Ball. See? Technology. It uses the same space compression technology used in transportation to create a totally self-contained portable eggs hangar. You're from Vector, right? Don't have anything for you today. Or are you sending something out? If you want to send something, let me know. There's no charge for using our transporter. Transporter beams. Away. Oh, don't forget you can recover frame HP for the eggs at special places like specialty shops or large hangars. You better pay attention or your eggs will quickly become useless. Key is to selectively use it at the right times. Oh, and one more thing, you can't recover frame HP on this ship. Hahaha, because reasons. Oh, it isn't the Vector Chief. What can I help you with today? I'll tell you whatever you need, real cheap. Ah, we got our shop dude. Let's see. I wonder if I should get any stuff here. Guess I'll round out my stock of items here. Big pack, I want a few of those. Yeah, we're good. Thanks for your business. Oh, I almost forgot, I have some interesting information. You know that vaporizer plugin being used experimentally in the simulator? Yes, my company developed it. Yes, that's the one. It destroys obstacles via connection gear. They're announcing a working model soon, so Vector is sending us prototypes. If you're interested, come back later. This really ticks me off. You have to escort an investigation you know nothing about, and take on enemies that we know even less about. When things really hit the fan, we're the ones who have to bear the full brunt of it. We should just leave it to the Realiens and get their asses kicked by those ghosts. The Realiens are perfect for fighting Gnosis, living puppets versus ghosts. Yeah, he's a Virgil fan. I can tell. You have no idea just how terrifying they really are. Only after fighting them will you realize just how futile it is. Eggs and Realiens are completely ineffective against them, since we're not subject to our laws of reality. So why do they consider these anti-Gnosis weapon systems that are not effective against eggs? Against the Gnosis. I mean, it's kind of in their name, you know. This is my first tour, and I got assigned in eggs already. I'm the first in my class to get assigned. I'm so proud. But to be honest, I'm really nervous. Oh, Chief Azuki. You want to get on an eggs again? You're a hard worker. Study it all you like, though. It's just a simulation. Oh, okay. Let's see what this is. Alright, I'll boot up the simulator. I already know this, but this is an eggs battle simulator, so be sure to use an eggs during combat. Once in a while, we get people who fight barehanded. That defeats the purpose of the simulator. Anyway, good luck.
Do you really think this is a good idea?
Alright, let's fight. Oh, I think this is the same boss from before, isn't it? How much EXP to drop? 40? Yeah, so you could probably like fight this dude repeatedly and get a few levels up on Shion. I might do that off stream. Cool. Alright. Who are you? State your rank and name and rank. Oh, you're Vector personnel. You see, this is an emergency hatch, so there's no airlock. Everything will get sucked out if you open this in space, so please, stay away from it just to be safe. You told Shion, who loves pressing buttons. Hey, you get away from there right now. Don't touch that console. Okay. We'll press it later. Okay, I know for a fact there was nothing down that ladder, so let's go this way. Excuse me, have you seen Lieutenant Virgil? Yes, I just saw him in the Realien Infirmary. What? The Realien Infirmary? That's strange. How would he go there? I thought he was a DME addict. Ah, so he is a DME addict. Doesn't DME addiction result from the consumption of Realien body tissue? Its symptoms are similar to poisoning, right? How did the lieutenant become an addict? I don't know the specifics, but I heard there was an incident during the mission conflict, and that the symptoms followed soon after. There's so much mystery surrounding that man. He's so mysterious. And he eats Realien flesh, which is kind of weird. Actually, it's very weird. I heard that his hatred for Realiens is due to his DME toxicosis, but that still doesn't explain his extreme hatred of them. It kind of gets explained much later. Here's 16. Another door. Jeez, look at those two. They've been making out in there the whole time. Get a room for crying out loud. Even though they're in a room. Damn, now I can't go inside. How am I supposed to get any work done? What? Quit bugging me, will ya? Things are heating up in there, so be quiet. I enjoy watching. Oh yes, yes. We're gonna go in there anyway. Excuse me. What? No, I'm not doing anything. Oh, I mean, I'm working, of course. Let's see, where did I put it? Oh yes, that's right, I remember now. Go get it then. Jeez, I don't believe this. Why would anyone go out of their way and come into this room instead of just passing by? Oh, anybody can just look in here and see what you're doing. Probably not the best place to go making out in. And here I was thinking that we could finally find a place where we could be alone. I mean, anybody walking by can see what's happening in here. Chest, I can't get the chest yet. Round and around. Oh, what you doing, buddy? This is so fascinating. Oh, sounds like a good machine piston sounds there. Those Seraphim sisters sure got some nice pipes. Their moves could use a little work, though. Wish I could have made to their concert. It's been repeating the same footage over and over. If you try to change it, that Marine over there goes into a rage. You can tell they don't let him out often. He enjoys watching the same 5-second video loop over and over and over again. And really enough, there are some people actually like that. It's just kind of weird. This is such a waste of my break. holograms they have here are the best quality. You know, the other day we had a Gnosis holo, and the entire crew panicked. It was utter chaos. Holograms are controlled via the console panel, but I'd recommend you not fiddle with it. They could dock your pay like they did to me. Oh, don't worry, I'm totally authorized to press buttons on this ship. Get back to work, soldier. Hey, what'd you do that for? I was watching that program. For the 300th time. Can't believe how laid back they are. Don't know when we'll be under attack, but those guys are totally oblivious. I never fought Gnosis before, but I think we have a good grasp of how terrifying they are. Not even the state-of-the-art ship will stand a chance against them. Nope, door doesn't open. Whenever I look at this switch, I hear a voice. Press me. Hurry up and press me. I dare you to press me. Can't you hear it too? Yes, I do. I am the master of pressing buttons. Hey, enough is enough already. Don't blame them for everything. Shut up, I've had enough of your equal rights for Realiens. And it goes against humanity crap. Realiens on this ship aren't like the old models that were assigned to Miltia. An incident like that will never happen again. How can you be so sure? After all, they're nothing but combat weapons. His family was murdered by Realiens on Miltia. He's been prejudiced against Realiens since then. Yep. What's so great about Realiens? There's no way you can trust those puppets. You know what happened in Miltia, don't you? Who knows, the ones aboard this ship might go crazy too. This door is inactive. This Cinderella goes directly to the bridge. Your Chief Izuki at Vector, right? Captain is expecting us, so please hurry. Alright. Okay, let's go talk to the captain finally. I think we've been, he's been waiting patiently long enough. Let's go talk to him. You're 10 minutes late. Well... Oh wait, my watch is completely wrong. It's more like... Well, you're an hour and a half late. What the heck have you been doing? There's no wonder your research is behind schedule. I'm sorry. Instead of taking up more time with your apologies, you should hurry up and present your report to the captain. Captain, hello. Please excuse me for being late. Very, very late. Don't worry about it. Now that you're here, can you please show us KOS-MOS' data? Yes, sir, right away.
I see. I understand the basic specs. So, where's the actual field data?
Well, it's not quite ready. All I can provide today is up to A7.
So you don't have it?
Well, we'll begin testing with a mock-up unit very soon. But the system is still a little unstable and...
Aren't you just making excuses? Listen, Chief Uzuki. Why do you think you're on this ship? Think about that for a moment.
Cherenkov rage moment incoming.
But it was assembled under major time constraints. And we have eggs units, but the 100 series observational units that go with them aren't available until later. What would happen if by some chance we were attacked by those things? I don't think I need to describe the outcome to you. The purpose of KOS-MOS deployment was to address this issue. Or am I mistaken?
No, sir.
Listen, you're not in a laboratory anymore. You're on a warship. This is a battlefield. KOS-MOS was supposed to be our frontline defense here, and now you're telling us it hasn't even woken up yet. There's no point in having a weapon that can't even get out of bed. That thing's only meaningful to us when it's fully operational.
Rage.
Why can't you?
Let it go, Commander. These people are working under serious time constraints. Just like our own squadron. Besides, they're only one step away from actual field testing. In the end, we all want to see this operation completed without having to resort to that thing. Don't we?
Of course, Captain. But I believe we... who's calling me?
Nah. Damn. Prank caller.
Is there a problem?
No. Something urgent's come up. If you'll excuse me.
I wonder what's wrong.
I don't know.
Well, never mind. That's enough for today, Chief Uzuki. Let me know if any new developments arise.
I'm sorry we failed to meet your expectations.
Oh, there's no need to apologize. What's important to us is how reliable the system is once we start using it. Rushing the project won't get us anywhere. So just calm down.
I mean, yes, but you certainly should not rush.
The government's funding it all anyway, right? You must be tired.
Definitely.
Take the rest of
Definitely take your time here. Also, now that we're on the bridge, I just like to admire how I very much like the way the bridges are designed in this game. I mean, they're mostly the same from ship to ship, with a few minor variations, but whoosh, going through space. Very nice. I'm sorry, I hope you'll forgive their rude remarks. Everyone's feeling a bit uneasy about the information blackout surrounding this mission. It's just that your department is an easy target for people to vent their frustrations against. As military personnel, they really ought to maintain their decorum, regardless of their personal concerns over the mission. Looks like we came in contact with something in hyperspace. The outer coating on the port side was damaged. I wonder if it'll hold out. I suppose we can call on a picket or AWACS for escort and support if things get hairy. I hear that Gnosis are extremely mobile. I'm not so certain that the ship's FCS is even capable of pursuing them. This isn't good. It looks like they used a low-grade coal and the exhaust is too thick. At this rate, they'll see us coming from beyond the horizon. I'm just kidding. The main engine on the ship is the Xenosaga Model 2, a cutting-edge logical drive. It doesn't use coal. Does anybody use coal anymore? Oh, hi there. You're quite young for a chief engineer. They sure do things differently in large corporations like Vector. For such a young person to be given the opportunity to develop an android weapon, private companies sure have a lot of money to throw around. Oh yes, Vector has a lot of money to throw around. You ain't seen nothing yet. You know, you'd be better off working on something more practical like naval engineering. Oh, but that's so boring. I'd rather work on killer death robots and infantile synthetic humans. Good work. Now go get some rest. Don't worry about the commander. He's one of the best. But he's a bit on the anxious side. He tends to take out his worries on others. I want to see somebody get into this chair here in the middle of the bridge. Like, how'd you get up there? Who sits up there? Chair must be nice. You guys get to conduct your research while getting red carpet treatment on a military ship. On top of that, you'll get credit for active duty as well. By the way, we aren't counting on some prototype that was built as a hobby. Leave it to the pros if the enemy shows up. Uh-huh. Sure. Oh, email! More email! Is it spam? Oh no, it's Miyuki again. Great. Please save the file attached in the email. The plugin called the Sprinkle. Okay. Download the attachment. Sprinkle. I don't actually know what the sprinkle does, but we're gonna use it anyway. No need to worry, just one more gate jump and this operation will pretty much be over. You won't have to resort to that unfinished weapon either. After its headquarters is located on the Dameron, right? You can take your time completing your weapon once you get there. Oh yes, Dameron. Oh, it was KOS-MOS, right? The battle android. I hope it does well. What? I'm sorry. Android, you said? It's an android that looks like a human? I've only read about them in classical literature. Why are we building something like that now? Very good question. Why are we building an android? Man, I forgot how long it takes to get around and do things in this game. Chief Uzuki of Vector 1st R&D Division. You have a package from Vector HQ. Please claim your package at the eggs hangar as soon as possible. Alright, let's go get our thing. We have a package. Man, everything just sounds so quiet without any music. I might play some selections of music in some areas of the game, just to kind of liven things up a little bit. You're from Hector, right? There's a package for you. It's addressed to Miss Suzuki. It looks dangerous, so be careful when handling it. An MWS. So this is what Miyuki's email was about. I guess she still intends to use me as her guinea pig. Okay. Shion has her actual weapon now. The only weapon she ever gets in the game. That works well enough. Okay, if you want me a little tired, I think I should rest in my room for a while. Okay. Alright, I've been streaming for almost 3.5 hours here, so let me head back to Shion's room and I'm gonna save and probably stop here for tonight. Gotta get all the way back to her room though. I think we can maybe go this way. Oh wait, you know what? Before we do that, we need to check on our dear soldier friend and how he's doing on his test of endurance. To do that, we need to go all the way back this way. Can I go in this room? Oh, I can. But you're standing in my way. Can you stand out of the way, please? Realien, please move. Move. Out of the way. You're standing in front of the... I want to go through the door. Come on. Move. Move. You. I know who you are. Hmm? What is it? You want something from me? You can imagine that a woman as beautiful as you would appear in such a messy room. You're truly a trash in a dunghill. Are you saying I'm trash? That's right, trash. Are you sure you don't mean to say jewel? Whoops, that's strange. I swear I had it right when I taught it to that Realien. That poor Realien. So we meet again. I'm so lucky to meet a beautiful woman. Meet a woman as beautiful as you, twice. You and I must be bound by fate. For fate will bring together those 1,000 meals apart. Meals, you say? Yes, meals. I think you mean miles, don't you? I am embarrassed now. I'm embarrassed. Oh, you're up and about now. Mr. Dookie, they call beautiful people like you trash on a dunghill. It's jewel for crying out loud. Not trash. Trash. Alright, let's see how this brave soldier is doing.
The passageway will now open. Please use caution near the opening doors.
See, he's still there. Stop picking on me, I can't take it. Mommy! I don't think he's as brave as he says he is. Oh, Miss Suzuki, do you know anything about the nose? Oh, yeah, we already talked to you. Oh, you know those. I think I'm hearing more thunder here. You opened up the walkway again, but we haven't finished repairing the crane yet. Okay, this goes back to where the bridge area is. Alright, keep your distance from the crane. This damn annoying old hunk of junk started acting up. This thing might throw its entire load if someone presses the wrong switch. Like, how did you get this machine in the hallway anyway? I mean, you can't fit it through the doorway. Anyway, let's go to Shion's room here.
That was a grave mistake, Cherenkov. I believe I already warned you about the dangers of the Zohar. You should have been more careful while retrieving it.
Yes, sir. I'm afraid there's no excuse for the fatalities that occurred during the recovery. However, we can...
That's a trivial matter. Forget it. The problem is that those people touched the Zohar and then vanished.
I'm supposed to touch it.
And, in addition to that, you're still transporting it while exposed to normal space. Because of that, we've had to move the plan up 2 phases. We can't have the Zohar falling into the government's hands.
2 phases? But why are you...
We've picked up local UMN activity on our EPR radar. The fleet is column jumping towards the position of your convoy. They'll cross your vector in 5 hours, 22 minutes.
No, it
5 hours.
Them?
I told you you've made a grave mistake. We dispatched reinforcements an hour ago. So keep it safe at all costs until they arrive.
Will they make it in time?
Just keep it safe until they arrive. I don't care if you have to send it into hyperspace by itself. Fortunately for you, your ship is carrying that weapon. I don't know what Vector's up to, but take advantage of the situation if you can.
Excuse me, sir, but they haven't even started field testing it yet. It's too risky.
You, of all people, should be cognizant of its power. I don't care if it's unstable. Make them hurry.
But sir...
That is all.
Commander, wait! Commander Margulis!
What is Cherenkov up to?
Like I told you before, I can't go anywhere until my project stabilizes. Don't you remember?
You know how long you've been saying that? I haven't seen you for 2 years now. You could at least come home for our parents' memorial. Where's your sense of filial duty?
Memorial? Oh, come on. Why are you trying to resurrect obscure ancient rituals? Wait a minute.
The Black Shadow thing.
Weird
Come on.
books again, haven't you? I swear you're so obsessed with those precious
I don't know
books.
why this is happening.
That is none of your business.
I guess I'm just trying to ignore it.
How many times must I tell you not to quibble about my way of life?
I'll do a little more testing with the game
All that
when I'm
stuff's
done.
just a stupid old hobby for you. Just
Yeah, I really
remember,
thought I
don't
ironed
step
out
into
everything
the
before
you're old,
I started
senile,
this.
and
But,
all alone.
That's terribly rude of you, Shion. Don't worry about me. Just promise me you'll come home this year, okay? If you don't...
All right, when I get some time off. Look, gotta run. See ya.
Hey, wait! I'm not going to let you dodge the question again. Hello? Hello?
by the way, that was our brief look at
I wish you'd
Xenosaga
consider
in
my
episode 1.
feelings for a change.
Feel bad about doing this, but I think I should rest. Nope, I'm still gonna do stuff here. But anyway, that's where I'm gonna end. Oh, no, Shion. Stop. Okay, good. We're gonna save here. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. 3.5 hours. That was pretty long. Alright, so we'll probably do the second half of the Woglinde stuff next time. However long that's gonna take. But yeah, 3:30, 42. I know there's tons and tons of cutscenes and dialogue and stuff between the action that happens in this game. It's interesting story stuff though, I don't deny it, it is interesting stuff. That's a very, it's like a mix of Star Trek and like the prequel trilogy of Star Wars to me. That's what this kind of feels like. So, it's a very, very different feel from Xenogears. But it's still a pretty fun game. I like it, even though it is very, very story heavy. Anyway, thanks for watching. Probably continue this next week sometime. I don't. Maybe next Friday. We'll see. Maybe we'll try and do once a week until I finish with Terra Enigma. Then maybe I'll focus on this here. I'm still having problems with Final Fantasy Tactics, so I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. The game is just having some weird issues where the frame rates go completely out of whack at random times in the game, so I don't know. I guess that's still on a to be determined status here. Anyway, that'll be it. Good night, and see y'all later. Bye bye. And Miyuki is best girl. Just remember that. It's a fact.